Peace and power, comrades. Babu Mawali with your rapid response from the Taharka Bay Moorish World Messy TV show. So this guy went on his show tonight basically with a bunch of conspiracy theories. No receipts. No receipts whatsoever. Let me say this first, Taharka. You put my family's address on YouTube and social media. If anything happens to any one of my beautiful family members, you're going to get to meet me in person. That's not a threat. That is a promise. If something happens to my family, I don't have anything else to live for. And if anything happens to either one of them, I don't care if they have a flat tire, I'm going to assume that you did it. And you're going to have to see me. So let's get into the YouTube mess that you're trying to create, the conspiracy theories. See, this is why I tell you people, man, this dude is dangerous. He's a coward. He wants somebody to come to my house and hurt somebody in my family or even myself because he's afraid to do it himself. So he puts my address on social media. That's a violation. That's a straight violation. And again, I'm going to tell you, if anything happens to anybody in my family, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and deal with the issues, or the conspiracies, I should say. Taharka puts up a post between me and another member where we're arguing back and forth. And the member states, you're going to choose the pigs over me. Wow. Yeah. That's what Taharka put up. And it's a true conversation. It's a real conversation. But let me tell you how that conversation, where it stemmed from and why it's even relevant. For him, it's just mess and conspiracy. For me, it went like this. We had a member join the organization. This member worked at a prison. He was never an armed police officer. He was never a patrol officer. He worked at a prison. He was part of the organization until one night he made a mistake and he called Matreya's house about 3 o'clock in the morning to discuss some Panther business. He had a woman on the phone with him. And it's a phone call. But Matreya's queen heard that woman in the background and she flipped the hell out. She flipped out because it was after 2 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning. And she was like, what, blah, 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 blah. You got called in my house this time of night. That's where that stemmed from. Second part of that, with Matreya's queen had been putting up posts about the NFAC and talking about Grandmaster Jay and, slandering this dude and all that. That's her personal opinion. I don't mind that. But you're a member of the gun club. So what you're talking about is going to bring in other members of the gun club. And now you're going to have NFAC and Huey P. Newton Gun Club fighting each other. So I told her to stop putting up that post if she wanted to continue to be a member of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Her comment was, you're not going to silence my voice. She's never trying to silence your voice, her voice. And she knows that. It wasn't even about that. So this is where all that stemmed from, man. Because I eventually had to dismiss them from the gun club because of insubordination and because of a continued threat between the Huey P. Newton Gun Club and NFAC. Their response was they made it about the guy who called their house at 3 o'clock in the morning with the female on the phone to discuss some black empowerment business. There was nothing flaky about that. But because she don't play that, no woman called in her house that time of morning, it became a big issue. So after I would not put the guy out of the organization because they didn't have any problems with him before he called their house. So I asked them, what is the issue? Why do y'all want me to put him out? Oh, he's a pig. He's this, he's that. I say, well, there was no issue with him when he was working with you guys for months and months. You know, now it's an issue because he called the house with that female on the phone. See, Taharka, you don't be knowing the backstories, man. You just grabbing shit that people have sent you, and they sent you that because they had fell out with me, and they wanted to put that information out on your show. It was some vendetta shit, Okay, so you have the conversation. It's posted. It was an open fight on Facebook between myself and that couple. So there's nothing to hide on that, bro. Nothing to hide. I still stand behind the boy being able to join the gun club because he was a corrections officer. He took an oath to be a corrections officer, man. The dude was trying to work and feed his family. And he went to work every day. He does not have any type of record of abusing any type of inmates or over authority or nothing like that, man. You know, so I feel you trying to build a conspiracy on that. That's good on your part, but it's a conspiracy. Babu Mwali has never worked with any type of police department or any type of agency. I don't care what type of notes you put up or what type of conversations that you have with people who disagree with the way I ran this gun club when I was the chairman. And what you're not understanding is we made up, Patricia, Betrayal, and myself. I have the receipts. I have pictures of Patricia and myself in Mississippi together, standing together in one picture. So we were able as African people to put our differences to the side and move forward in this movement. So you can't swing that on me, man. I don't know no police. I don't talk to no police. Secondly, and I'm not going to get too deep into this, you put up a picture of Brother Rakim, who you do not know. I know Rakim. I sold you with Rakim. So you tried to lace up some type of conspiracy between the brother that was a corrections officer and Rakim. They never even knew each other. Rakim left the organization in 2015. He went to prison in 2022. 7 years later, man. So your conspiracy theories are no good, bro. No good. You searching, you reaching, and you butthurt. That's what that is, Taharka. You butthurt. I see you wasn't doing all that laughing and playing like you usually do. You was really serious into your message of trying to discredit myself and other members who are out here doing the work. You still don't have any receipts for your work while you're trying to discredit us. Now, as far as Rakim, if you wanted to know anything about him, man, if you wanted to know anything, why didn't you ask Gorilla Mainframe? That was the organization that he's been part of for the last 7 years. Why didn't you ask Yofeyo Balagoon? That's his brother. They was just on your show. Why didn't you ask them what happened, bro? But instead, you're so angry because we got 4,000 views on our first debut on our Truth to Power War Room that you had to come out with some conspiracies to make people think. And I'm going to make this understood. I'm not explaining this to your followers. They are worthless to me. Who I'm talking to right now are my followers and the people that I socialize with. Just to know, even though you're putting out some conspiracy theories and you're mixing a little bit of truth with a whole bunch of lie, don't fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. Don't fall for it. I've told you before, this dude is a con artist. He's a con, and he's very good at his skill. My thing is, we say we want to protect black women. Where are the men that protect black women? But at the same time, this man has a criminal history of abusing black women. So why aren't you upset about that? Why aren't you holding him accountable? Why are you following him on social media? Is there a double standard? Is it? You hold everybody else accountable, but not him. This dude has a history of sexual assault. And everything that I'm saying, I'm going to provide the receipts for on our next show. Sexual assault. I don't know the full extent, but I've got it where he has been charged with sexual assault, beating up women. I've got that. I've got those receipts, and I'm going to show them to you because you need to know who you're dealing with. I'm not some of these other cats you've been debating with. I'm not a debater, man. I'm not a debater. You're not going to run me off. I'm not afraid of you, and I have never done anything against the people. You can try to show whatever receipts that you want to. Shit ain't gonna work, bro. I know that you're low down. I know that you're a dirty dog, snake, because I found out what you did to Sadnetta, putting his queen's pictures up and charging people on your website to go and see his pictures, to see her pictures. I know about that, man. That's some dog shit. Putting my family's address up on social media, that's some dog shit. So for you, it's not just about debating facts and showing receipts. You are truly a snake. I'm not going to back down, bro. I'm not going to back down. I'm like nobody else that you've never met before. I'm built for this. And I'm going to come to your platform. And like you said, I'm trying to gain views or subscriptions off of you. I told you on another video you was gonna make me famous because you're stupid and you dumb, and the things that come out of your mouth and the receipts that you're showing are not the actual facts. So, hey man, when you threaten my family, you crossed the line. And putting my family's address up on social media, the gloves are off now. So you bring it. Whatever you got, you bring that. I guarantee I have the receipts. So the thing with me and Patricia, I've got the photos of her and I standing together in solidarity in Mississippi. Rakim Balagoon, since you brought his name up, I still have our last conversation in December 2021. And we cool as hell. Support. Yeah, each other. And I'm going to put those receipts up when the show comes. And since you keep insisting on bringing up Sister Crystal Muhammad, why would you do that? I've already apologized to her and she accepted my apology. So you know what? I'm going to reach out to her and see if she wants to be on my show. That way I'll show you there are no hard feelings. That's my sister. And you know what? Even though she might be mad at me, she don't deal with you at all, bro. And she got more receipts on you than anybody else. And I'm gonna end this with this, Taharka. I have your address too. Yes, I do. So you be very careful of the little sneaky snake shit that you're trying to do, man, because you're crossing the line. Again, I ask, why is nobody holding this dude accountable on his domestic abuse against black women? Since we protecting black women, don't just play that game when it's somebody that you don't like. And you got a problem with my sunshades, man. Am I on drugs? No, I'm good, bro. I wear glasses 24/7. This is what I do. Stop hating, because you can't find none to fit your big ass head. But that's neither here or there, man. I'm going to stay with the facts. This guy is a sexual predator. This guy is a domestic abuser, but you still follow him. What does that make you? Birds of a feather flock together. Don't hold him accountable. You guys that are in this chat room, Cryptonomics, you're a punk. Abu X, you're a punk. I know why you mad. I know why you mad. Abu, I know why you mad. But that's it. I just came on here to address those simple little things, man. It's really no big deal. This guy is going to try to create conspiracy theories. He's going to do anything that he can to try to make it look like that we're dealing with the police, that we're dealing with the feds. When I already showed you the receipts on my last show, on my first show, that he was the one snitching. But oh, it was 20 years ago. I'm a changed man. No, you're not. You was a snake then, and you're a snake now. You've just gotten a lot smarter and a lot better at manipulating circumstances. There's no revolution in you, brother. I'm a black nationalist. I guarantee you it's a lot bigger than your Moorish community. I'm a Garvite and a Pan-African. I guarantee you it's a lot bigger than your Moorish community. And I'm speaking out to all my comrades, the black nationalists, the RBGs. It's time to end this fool, man. I'm not talking about physically. It's time to end him on YouTube. He's had his run, and he's a coward, he's a snake, and he's a dog. No receipts, just controversy. Just makes up shit about people. So I've given you my receipts. I'm going to give you my receipts on my next show. So stand by. Got receipts on Taharka Bay, beating on black women. I got receipts that me and Rakim Balagoon are good to go, and we were cool. So shout out to him and his family. You know, and just to say this, he was one of the founders of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. How his issues came about didn't have nothing to do with me. It didn't have nothing to do with me. But you could try to tie me in any kind of way you can. You're still a punk. You're still a coward. That's it, man. That's it. We're going to shut you down, bro. It's just a matter of time. It might take 3, 4, 5, 6 months. We're going to shut that shit down, though. Because if people continue to follow you, then they're the ones suspect. Not me. I know what you are. You're a fraud. You're a coward. You're a snake. You're a conspiracy theorist. You don't care about anybody in the Black Power movement. You only care about the views you get and the little cash apps that they send to you. And obviously, your little website where you put a man's wife on that website and you show her personal pictures for a fee. Yeah. Black Power family. So no big deal, man. This coward can't shake me. I'm not going to back out like everybody else. I'm not going to ask nobody to help me. I'm just going to continue to give you the receipts and the facts, not conspiracies. Peace and power. Babu Omawat.